So we're going to go on to our first example to actually graph a full sine, and so to graph two full cycles. So there's a couple of things that you need to write down. You need to first write down your A. Your A is always positive. Remember, negative just tells you the reflection and the direction. You need the period, which is 2 pi over b. So the period is going to be pi over 2. That means your cycle is going to go from 0 to pi over 2. So that means that we need to split up 0 to pi over 2 into 4 equal parts. So we're going to start off by first drawing our 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 starts at 0, and your cycle ends at pi over 2. So we're going to split up that into 4 equal parts. So the easiest way is I'm going to write down my 5 coordinate points here. And in order to find this middle section, you add the 2 endpoints and you divide by 2. So it's 0 plus pi over 2 divided by 2 is pi over 4. And then to find this point, you add and divide by 2 again. So pi over 4 divided by 2 is pi over 8. So you can tell that each section is going to be pi over 8 in length. So that's 1 over 8, 2 over 8. This is 3 over 8. And this would be 4 over 8. So these are going to be your coordinate points. So we have our sections for our first cycle. So because it's a sine function, it's going to start at 0. So again, just labeling my A. Then at pi over 8, because it's negative, it's going to go down to negative 3, back up to the 0, to the positive 3, and then ending at the 0. So this is your graph of your first cycle. So connect it as smoothly as you can. But this says to graph 2 full cycles, so we're just going to continue with 4 more sections. Now the very last coordinate point of your cycle is you're going to take the end point and you add the period to it. Okay. So pi over 2 plus pi over 2 means that it's going to end at pi. So now that you know that it's 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8, you could discontinue. So this is 5 over 8. 6 over 8 reduces. 7 over 8. And then this is 8 over 8. Okay. So continuing the pattern, it starts at the 0. It goes down, back to the 0, up, and then down. So this is our second cycle. Okay, so to recap, you need your A, the period, split the period into your 4 equal parts, so your 5 coordinate points, and then you follow the pattern. Now you could try example number 2 on your own, and I will check it when I return.